Hi, everyone. How are you? Good to see you. Um,
Merry Christmas. Oh.
oh my gosh, I love that. Love, love, love. Um,
Cow.
I'm going to, I'm coming into, sorry. Wow. That's already starting. Ho, ho, ho. I'm going to go in here and pin Gina's comment here. So it'll be at the top. Pin. I have to do it from the account. So anyway, sorry about that. Welcome. Yeah, my lighting's wonky today because I feel like there's been a fairy in my office wreaking havoc. My little remote thing that I use to turn my lighting system on and off literally is not here. And I even cleaned off my desk thinking, okay, did I put it under something? No, it is nowhere. So I'm curious to know where I'm going to find it. But until then, we have no lighting. My Santa hat. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. We will do Santa. I have my little red on, but all right. So we're both Santa y. Okay. I keep thinking, Mark, that you're starring the questions.
I wondered if you thought that I was almost going to ask, but I know we keep flipping back and forth.
I should just put you on as one of my managers, and then you can
I know we both need to
you
do
can
it.
help each other out.
There's also you got Sharon's. Yeah.
Mhm.
Lisa has a question.
Yeah, yes, she does. I have a ghost in my house. Oh no, okay. Well, I'm telling you, something's going on here because it is missing. Whatever this is can actually move items. So, all right.
House Pixie.
Oh,
I do wonder if sometimes they don't move stuff because I'll go through that exact thing you're going through where I'm just at my wits' end going, there's no other possible spot. I've looked in every conceivable place
yeah, and
and
it's
it's nowhere. And I don't know why it wouldn't be right here. So it's like that where it just drives you loopy.
because I don't have.
It's not like you'd
This is
carry
my
it out.
office downstairs. I don't take stuff. You know what I mean? Like, why would I take a remote upstairs? No one else is in here. Yeah, I blame the pixie.
Well, yeah, little, little Pixie having fun. Like, okay,
Mhm.
Pixie, bring it back. I need the light.
I need the light. Anyway,
I see Gina asking if any of us give our pets Christmas. Of course.
yes.
My dogs and cats have a stocking. The
Mhm.
cats my dogs are completely aware that it's their stocking and that at Christmas things come out. And I do wrap their stuff. Of course, I have to unwrap it sometimes, but for them. But Alaska and Buttercup are all excited. They'll come and stand right under their stockings, wagging for me to get something out for
They
them. They're very cute.
they absolutely know.
Yeah,
I am telling you, Luna knows
yeah,
every Christmas when she knows her stocking. I think, of course, it smells because
yeah,
it has the
yeah,
catnip in it, but
yeah.
still, she knows, and she knows that these are her presents, and yeah, I mean,
That
it's
they're being included in the festivities.
yep,
Well, I think, yeah.
100%. We already had our little Christmas because Shannon is in Raleigh now with her family for the
Oh,
holidays.
oh, good.
Hmm. We we decided it's like um, I have such a interesting family, so I have different places each year to hit everybody. But this year, I'll be with my brother and that side of the family. So yeah,
That's great.
So we already did our little Christmas, and Luna got her little stocking, and yeah, so she
Who watches Luna when you're both gone?
my little neighbor, she comes up
Okay. Yeah.
And takes care of her. Luna, she does okay on her own. You know, she can do a couple days,
Yeah.
and then so every 2 days, my neighbor comes up and hangs out with her and plays and
Mm-hmm.
cleans everything out. And Luna is a self feeder. From the get go, I had to do that because I used to do 12 to 14-hour shifts, and so there's the timing is just so crazy. So I taught her from the moment I got her how to self feed,
Mm-hmm.
and she does well with that. So it works.
My cats have been mowing down on the dry kibble these past couple weeks. It's like that winter, let's stock up
Oh,
thing, because
okay.
their kibble bowls are just empty all the time. I go, well, is everybody just pigging out? What's happening?
How interesting. So they just kind of know, and they'll.
It's what it seems like. And I've always noticed that they'll start, they'll actually put on a little weight or something. It's like, oh, winter's coming, the food will be scarce, even though, well, no, you'll have the same amount. But I think it's sort of this natural thing that you sort of stock up or something.
Okay. Well, I know I do.
Yep. My raccoon used to do that too, of course, but because raccoons will torpor, and she used to like fatten up before winter.
Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, Lisa. No, she's not. I'm only going for a few days, and not a few, about 6 days. So, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I think we do still do that some, Gina. We do kind of stock up and put on a little weight in the winter. And you kind of say, well, we have parties and stuff. But also I think it's that kind of memory of, well, it was necessary to fatten up a little because you
Mhm.
might not know where you're going to eat again for a month or so,
Yep. Yep.
It
Definitely.
kind of
I know I
counts
do. I know
some
I
of the old holiday weight because we're going, oh, and winter, what is it? It's a couple days away. The solstice, isn't it Wednesday, maybe? I
The
think.
21st, yeah, Wednesday. So, um, the solstice.
Yep.
Okay, so are we going to read on a famous? Anybody want us to read on
Anybody got an idea?
I think last week we did the reindeer. That was fun.
Yeah, I loved it.
That was really, really cool. I think I'll never forget that. Oh, while we're waiting for someone, I'm gonna look one more spot, see if I mindlessly put it over here. I don't see it. So weird, you guys. So weird.
We have Donna starred, Cheryl starred, and Lisa starred, you guys. But I see there's another question.
Hi, Martha. The baby is doing beautifully and gaining her little weight and nothing. She came out quite big for us, but
You can start a question at 207.
okay.
Eliza.
Oh, did I miss?
I don't
Oh, there's okay.
have her yet.
So Cheryl has a question.
I thought we
Did I
got
miss it?
Cheryl. You already have her starred.
Oh, I did. Okay, I already did. Okay, good.
Oh, what a
Gotcha,
cute name.
Martha. Gotcha, Martha.
Dumpling. What a cute little name for a kitten.
Okay.
Dumpling.
Santa's elves. Frosty the Snowman. Anything sound good?
I'm thinking,
Okay.
how about like the animals that were supposedly in the manger?
Ooh, I like that. Okay.
So I know there was like the donkey in there for sure.
And sheep, right? From
Yeah,
the shepherds and
I think a cow may have been in there, although I don't know if they had cows in that part of the world.
okay, so if someone could type that in for me and then I'll start. So we're going to do the animals from the manger. So
Let me see. I feel like the little donkey's like stepping up or something.
got it.
I guess there were camels there because supposedly the wise men had camels.
So they probably weren't there all at the same time, but we can certainly
No,
talk to any animals that
yeah, because that story's, pretty made up,
and
and it didn't really happen at this time of year
yeah.
and all that. So
Yeah. Thank you, Gina. Okay, so all right. Let's stop in here with the
but if that part of the story is true, his birth was like with and among the animals. Like he was born in a barn, basically. If we are to believe that story. Okay. Oh, too, there's that story that the animals speak on Christmas Eve.
I'm being taken all over here.
Mhm.
And but the sense is the first area I'm taking to is actually it's like outside, and and with the shepherds, uh, the boys who were with the sheep, and the activity there. They're showing me kind of an electricity in the air, a shift in energy in the air, and that it brought kind of almost like an unsettle for them. You can see their eyes are big and they're a little unsettled. So that's where they took me first. But then I'm trying to get in the like like in the stable. And they're showing me a cow.
I was just thinking cow in my head again, going,
Yeah,
oh, there's a cow. Okay.
yeah, the cow. The cow is, I think, let's go ahead and read that. Talk to the cow.
Hey, that's why I wore my cow sweater.
There you go.
But of course, in that away in the manger, there's that part the cattle are lowing, like, which
Oh,
is
yeah, yeah.
making a noise. Yeah.
And that's what I'm hearing. Yeah. So, they were feeling they were supporting Mary,
Yeah.
their energies.
I'm hearing that regardless of, what the day really was or anything like that, that in that moment or in that time, and it was a little more than a specific day, but it was a little more than that, but it was like an energy came upon the earth.
Yeah.
Um, and we've kind of represented it with Jesus, but the animals were well aware of that energy, like it went across the earth, and the whole earth felt it, or especially the animals, the plants. It was it came through. You know, it made them stop and notice it, respect it. It was almost like, sometimes you'll see in a cartoon or something where the animals bow down.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I have the chills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know if they actually did, but it was that feeling of, oh, this gratitude but reverence, like a reverence.
Mm-hmm.
And the animal kingdom felt it too. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps all over.
Me too.
And that's really where that story of the animals speaking
Mm-hmm.
and all that comes from that. But it was an event, and like we know, Jesus kind of ushered in what I sometimes call like that Christed energy, or that,
Yeah.
and this is like when it first sort of settled on the earth or something, but everybody felt it, whether they realized it or not. But I think the animals really got it. It was like, I don't know, it was like more love being anchored in or something.
Mm-hmm.
What are you hearing?
Yeah, same. And the trees, literally,
Oh, yeah.
the trees bowing down. I mean, the earth honored
Yeah.
this Jesus coming to this plane, acknowledging and honoring that him and what he was ushering in, and the ripple effect they understood it better than we did, obviously.
Yeah, I think so. It's almost like they stopped to acknowledge it or something, like, oh, it's happening, kind of.
It's happening.
Yeah.
They felt the shift immediately.
Ooh, that's giving me many goosebumps, like
Yeah, me
that
too.
and stuff.
Yeah. Hmm.
I also like that cow energy came through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I said cow, then I went, wait, maybe not a cow. And then it's like, no, cow. Right when you said cow again, I was going, well, okay, it's a little cow. But I do think, like that even that song, in some ways, it did make them vocalize, or it was like a sound. If they were able, almost like singing out or making a sound of recognition or something. I
Hmm.
think maybe that's where we get that thing of they talked,
Mm.
but on Christmas Eve. But I feel like it moved them to like expressing gratitude. It's like that image again
Yeah.
of them bowing down.
Yeah. Yeah. So whenever it wasn't really Christmas Eve, but yes, whenever it really was, we're looking at, wow, some stuff went down, y'all,
Yeah.
all over the globe.
Yeah, but that story comes up at Christmas season because winter, and it's about rebirth, a new birth,
Hmm.
letting the old stuff go and die and then being
Hmm.
reborn.
Hmm.
So, that's why I think that kind of gets stuck in that, because it's the similar thing. But who knows really. But I do think, because Jesus, when I've channeled him, he has a very humble energy, even though it's loving and you feel all charged and energized. It's humble. And he's told me before, I had a very humble beginning. Wasn't nothing, you would have thought nothing was special, really. They kind of glamorized it in the Bible, but I think he had a pretty humble beginning.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, as shown, being born in a manger
Yeah.
or in a stable there.
Right.
So, yeah. When the last few times I've channeled messages from Jesus, which we all can do, by the way. You just
Yep.
talk to him.
Exactly.
He's chuckling. There's so much that joy piece. I feel like he really wants to bring in a joy, an essence of joy. There's love and that joy. It's almost like lighten up.
Yep.
Let's bring some joy. So
I agree, Debbie.
yeah.
And joy is like that magic ingredient in manifestation. The more you can keep that going, I just know it's really important. Even if I'm working on things with healing or, dying pets, I still have to keep a joy focus all the time. It's just really important. And I just hear it over and over and over. Even if I have to sit down and change direction for a minute, I need to get the joy focus coming back up again.
Yeah.
Because it always helps. I think it really helps with manifestation and creation too. And plus, why wouldn't we want to be more joyful?
Yeah. He's like, your human experience is already so heavy and hard. Step into that emotion of joy. Step into that vibration.
Right.
Yeah. Will help. All right. Well, that was cool.
Yeah, I loved it.
Okay. Thank you for that.
That was really fun. I loved it a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Sharon OBrien, are you still here? I know you came in early and put your question in, and so I'm just hoping you're still here. If not, we'll move on. Let us know if you're here. I have Sharon OBrien, Donna OBrien, Cheryl, Lisa, Eliza, Martha, and Chris. So if you've put a question in, let us know you're still here and hang out because we'll be able to get to all those.
Yeah.
Okay. Did she answer? I don't see her answering, but I do know it is kind of a moment behind. Sharon is here. Okay. Thank you. All right, Donna, let us know if you're here. And then Cheryl, Lisa, you heard your names, right? Okay.
Okay, Sharon OBrien.
Sharon OBrien. The cat I am fostering is having skin issues. Have had her for 3 months, indoor only, and no change of food. What might it be? Gray tabby, and her name is Tulip. Okay. Tulip, what is going on here?
She's fostering her.
Had her for 3 months.
Hey, Tulip.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna throw some cards to back it up, but I feel anxiety.
Yeah, me too. It's more stress related than physical, I think.
And I feel like you're doing a really good job with her.
Yeah.
But it's just there's something that just I don't know if something she's experienced in her little life or what, but she's showing that you're doing like I don't feel like it's coming from you.
I don't either. Because I heard, well, it isn't really you that causes the anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
It's more a feeling of not belonging and not knowing where she belongs or where she gonna land or fit. And she's a little worried about that. There's been a little passing from hand to hand, and she doesn't feel very stable.
Yep. You just read all my cards.
Oh, great.
So what he said. So I'm using this beautiful deck that Lisa Foster got me, and it is
Familiars.
the familiars. Yes, thank you. So we have the Nine of Swords. So that's your answer, Sharon. She's stressed out, and she's looking for something very stable. So you have the Hierophant coming in there and look at her looking for something stable and balanced. So and settled. So you have that Justice piece coming in there as well. So that's that bringing in that balance and stability and home. And look at her, like feeling like, okay, I'm home, I'm good, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm getting with her.
Well, she runs and hides because that's a new thing that's scary. She don't really know what that is. Yep, she's very affectionate with you, Sharon, because she's trying to find a permanent companion. She wants to be like picked and chosen, and feel like this is my home and this is my person.
Mm-hmm.
But she might have gone through a couple or something. Maybe it feels like more than one or something. But again, she loves the energy. It's not really related to you. I think you've been doing great with her.
Yeah, Sharon, she runs and hides when the heater turns on. That's because she's already at a level of anxiety.
Right.
There's things that you can do, and I feel like the family here will let you know some ideas that they've used when they fostered. But there's different things you can do if you want to just help her calm a little bit, depending on. And she's very affectionate with you, yeah, because you're her safe space.
Right.
Yeah. I'm a foster fail. I keep them all. Lisa.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a good
Lisa,
foster one either.
So Donna's here too. Okay, good.
It takes
Cheryl,
a special person.
thank you, you guys.
She wants to find the place where she can take her place at the table. She's still looking for her spot, her home. And she still kind of has that feeling of, is anybody going to take me or something?
Yeah, she said she knows that she's a foster.
Yep.
Kitty.
Okay.
Eliza's talking about some pet rescue remedy to assist little foster. So there's little things that will help with that anxiety to help her out a little bit, calm her down, help her settle. It's all I can say is it's awful when you. I suffered for many years with anxiety disorder, so it's horrible to feel anxious all the time, even when you're in your safe space. So maybe give her a little something to help her out with that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Mark, here we go again.
Well, sitting at the table.
She needs to know her place at the table. She wants to know. She wants to get there, right? Mm-hmm. Her place. She needs her place. So that's amazing.
Yeah, and I know, and I like, because right after you pull this one, another cat at the table, but it's envy, find your own. So it's kind of like still looking for that place at the table. Here it's like the little doggies, the little cat's going, but what about my place? So I feel like, when you talk to her, just say, whether it's temporary or long term, she'll always be loved and protected here, and she's safe here, and that you love having her, and that kind of thing. Just to help her feel home there, even if it's temporary. She's just a little unsure about. Okay, little sweetie.
Oh, we're just giving First, Sharon, thank you for fostering, and but we are just giving Tulip showering her with some extra love right now. Okay.
Little tulip.
Tulips. All right, Donna, I saw that you were here. Thank you for checking in. Letting us know. All right, Donna OBrien. Any message my kitty Breck wants me to know. Thank you. So you Breck. So I'm assuming Breck is the boy kitty.
Breck. And alive, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Want me to know. My kitty Breck.
Breck.
I like that name, Breck. I think it might be a boy too. Let's see. I know I saw that the whatchamajigger's all on television today. What is it? You know, trying to get Trump and stuff.
Oh, they're
sharing their findings, I guess, and suggesting prosecution and stuff today.
Oh, okay. Is that our Christmas present?
I guess I just saw them all lined up and I went, oh, that's on.
I was looking for Annie. I don't see your post on it.
I don't either.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't see your post, your news post, Annie. Can you repost it?
Yep. I see nothing from Annie until that.
Yeah, that's the first thing. That's the first I can see that you're in here, Annie. Breck is short, Breckenridge, Donna says.
Oh, Breck.
Yes. So she's saying yes. So I'm assuming Breck is alive because I think she said yes to that. Okay. Okay.
Does Breck want you to know anything, Donna? Oh, Breckenridge.
Annie, we're always open to news like that coming in, even if this is an animal show.
Right.
You know us.
We're not that strict. You probably noticed that about us, that we're not super strict.
Yeah, we are 100% not strict.
We're easily led astray.
I mean, look at Mark's fur baby behind him right now on the couch.
She got her position. They both are always, every time. They're
oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Okay,
so funny.
All right.
Breck feels very spoiled. Got his little crown on, entitlement. Feel your prima donna. I think he's pretty. Has the life of Riley, so to speak. Look how content and happy. Just look at it. It's up there. Feels like the king of the house. So that's one thing. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
He feels really pretty content, Donna.
Yeah, I feel he's very content. He's happy. He wouldn't like change anything. He's not showing me food changes. He's not showing me that he's feeling like he likes where you have everything as long as you don't move things. If anything, he's like, you can go ahead and just leave me be, a little more. So I don't know if you kind of, if he's like over here sleeping and you go up and ruffle him a little bit or, pet him. He's like, yeah. So if anything, you're over zealous of loving him, or, you know what I mean? So, but I think he might be showing me that just because he if anything, he's over loved.
Yeah.
Is basically the message there, Donna.
Right. He has a lot of self-confidence, stand your ground. Like he feels,
oh my gosh.
Like I don't think he needs hardly nothing, because he feels like he's found his pocket. He's in it. Look at him. And like, this is like hiding, but look how cute that little face. It's like, I am all snuggly bugged in here. I'm fine. And I'm being me. He also has a little bit of frisky energy and a playful energy. like when he wants to be. He's pretty playful. But I feel like, I don't hear him saying, I need this, I need that. No,
No, not at all. Not
he's
at all.
always by me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is so funny.
Breckenridge.
It's funny. I mean, I did get the same one, in the pocket one.
Oh, you did? God.
Yeah. Safe and secure with you. Very, very happy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. The other one at the bottom of the deck, and I thought it was interesting because of the picture Donna has. Is that a real, like, it looks
Tiger.
like
I think
a
she's holding
tiger.
a tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you that, Donna, that it's just recognizing and bringing that connection in for you.
Like
So
he
what
shows
is
me walking too with like a little prissy step, like, very comfortable. Just, he has that in he expresses that the way he moves around, like it is as if he owns everything, kind of a thing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
He's really pretty full of himself. I love
Mm-hmm.
it.
Totally.
Yeah, he's okay, I think, Donna. He's a little more than okay. He's a small brat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very cute.
Sweet. All right.
Very cute.
All right.
Now
Cheryl.
I want to know what Annie was trying to share.
I know. And Annie, share it again, Annie.
Definitely has catitude. Yeah, that's
Catitude. Yeah. 100% came through with that catitude. Sweet.
In March, a cat named Jack.
Oh, okay. I have a car named Jack.
Oh no, her car has thyroid issues and is getting skinnier and skinnier. Okay, teasing. A cat named Jack.
Cat named Jack, who has thyroid issues and getting skinnier and skinnier. Does he have long to live? He is 15 in March. Okay. So Cheryl, I don't mean to giggle at the car because I literally was reading it literal. And so then I realized it was not about the car. And I am 100% guilty of typing and it coming out completely.
Oh, not me. I never do that.
Oh my goodness. So,
let's see. He's got thyroid issues.
He's getting skinnier and skinnier. Does he have long to live? He'll be 15 in March. All right, Jack, come here. What's going on? I do feel a little bit of a surrender to the process of what's happening here. But I'm not sensing any pain or anything like that. I'm not sensing pain.
I don't really see him actually thinking about dying. Like, sometimes I'll get, oh yeah, I'm saying, I don't quite get that. I feel like he can have thyroid issues and still continue. Yeah, the getting skinnier is part of that, but also part of that's related to being 15. Do you have him on some medication? It's kind of like he's used to that too. So he doesn't really, I don't feel like, go, oh no, my thyroid is hurting. It's not like that. It's sort of like it's just normal.
Yeah.
For him.
Yeah, I feel like he's just like, this is what's happening right now. I don't feel any pain. I'm not getting that he's going anywhere.
Mm-mm.
He's just taking care of himself. I know you're worried about it.
I don't know if the thyroid's overdoing it or underdoing it. It does feel like there's a medication or something that can help balance it. So I don't know if he's already on that. But he doesn't, I don't feel like, he's kind of like, don't worry. There's really no need for concern. He just still gets up and does his day and all that. I don't feel like he feels like he's going or anything. So there's that. There could be some kind of, let me just do energy while Debbie's looking.
Yeah, and while you're doing it, I feel like there's something else going on as well, that you might find something else as well. That's kind of the road they've taken me down with checking in. I do see, I have self-care, and so, he's adjusting, he's, taking, cats can heal themselves as well. I feel like there's some of that going on. He's taking care, and like, cats are aware if you put something in front of them, if it's not good for them, so they won't eat that, right? So it's kind of like that. So he's taking care of himself pretty well that way. But there may be something else in regards to him aging up, that some other aging up issues that may come into play. So, but I have the lilies, the garden, and the cross coming in for that. And these beautiful cards, Christmas deck, Linneman deck, came from Lisa Foster as well. My Christmas present. Thank you. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
And I have the Seven of Swords in regards to what I was looking at. Like, okay, so Seven of Swords, that you have, you're taking care of this, but it looks like there might be something else in play there. But I don't know if you're getting that or not. I could be. Hopefully, I'm totally wrong, but.
Well, I do also get, some of it's old age related.
Okay.
He's not really referencing it as being sick.
Yeah.
For me.
I'm not either getting that.
Yeah. It's more like, this is just what I am. And I'm okay. Like, he feels like he's doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
His appetite is a little weird. And I kind of I can't tell if the thyroid is not doing enough or if it's overdoing it, because I keep looking. I'm going to ask my pendulum. It says it's underperforming. And I kind of got that when Pan's working on it. It looks like he was stimulating it to perform better rather than to take it down.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to keep working on that a little bit, which might help there a little bit. Because I feel like energetically, you can kind of clear out some of that energy, it looks like. And that's what he's doing. This is kind of in the aura and stuff. But all in all, he's doing pretty good, I'm going to say. All things considered, Cheryl, I feel like he's doing pretty good. I don't think
he has diarrhea lately.
Oh.
All over, refuses to use a box.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's overdoing, she's telling me now.
Oh.
Yeah, that's hard to see. I can't quite see his diarrhea lately. Now, that's, I think, related to what Debbie's picking up on.
This is something else.
Yeah.
That's that other thing that
Yeah.
he's dealing with. Mm-hmm.
What is that? I'm not sure. Let me see. That's kind of like I don't know if there's like a bug or something like viral or like a bug. I get like that upsets his stomach.
I'm not sensing that he senses it coming.
No, me either.
Like, so you know, it's almost like he can't help it.
That almost feels like, I don't know. I feel like that might be temporary. You said he's been doing it about know how long. Oh, he has diarrhea lately. It feels more like a little viral, or I just keep getting the word bug, even though it's not a literal bug. It's more like a virus, I think. Um, like a stomach virus. Stomach. I keep hearing flu, but I don't think cats get the flu, but it's like a little stomach bug, I think. I don't see him thinking about transitioning though. I don't feel like that's on the horizon right away.
It could be like, do you think maybe like a little worm thing, or I don't
Yeah,
know,
it
like
could be.
in the worm thing in the intestines?
Yeah, it could be like that
Something like that.
because that fits with the bug in the stomach, or stomach
Okay. Yeah.
bug or something like that.
I have the crossroads, the Sith, and the Rider, and so that's kind of what reminds me of when you see these three cards together, some kind of something like that.
Crossroads, and what else was that?
Crossroads, the Sith, and the Rider.
Oh, okay. Southern Rider. Hmm. Hmm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, if it continues, you'll want to, because you don't want them to get dehydrated.
Right.
Get that checked out.
Yeah, and that should clear up, within the next few days, or then you probably need to take him to the vet. Yeah.
All right. Cheryl, giving you a big hug. Okay, Lisa. Has my dog Ezra transitioned yet? Yes. Is there a message for me? She has gone to visit. She has gone to visit. Will she give me a sign? Female Pomeranian, 14 years old. Okay, so thank you for that. So Ezra has transitioned. Ezra is surrounded. I have an adult male with her as well as other animals. And I'm sensing that she's in that stage where when you first cross over and you kind of create your reality or whatever. Maybe animals do that too. I don't know, but she's like, I can have as many treats as I want. So I don't know if that's a message to you, but she's like, I can eat as many treats as I want. And you can see her jumping up to get a treat out of this person's hand. Who is this? Has your dad passed? Lisa? Very connected to you. She was a diabetic here. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. She's like, I can eat whatever I want, and have any treats I want. So, but he's showing me that he's connected to you. That he was very similar in his love for, maybe not being able to rescue and do all that, but he loved animals like you. You didn't have a relationship with your dad. Okay. Well, whoever this is, he is showing me that he's connected to you.
Well, he is on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that in any other situation, he connects himself to you in regards to his love for animals. He might not have been able to fully dive into that while he was here, but he certainly is there. And he's saying that's something that we might not have anything else in common, but we do have that in common. So I know you weren't asking for a message from him, so I'll go ahead and leave it there. But Ezra is happy, and can eat whatever she wants. She loves you so much.
Right. She just has a really sweet, like very sweet energy. I feel like she was kind of a stable presence all the time. Just you could always count on little Ezra being little Ezra. She was right there. And even with, a lot of time you spent time with the cats and things, but she was always like this grounding energy there for you and for the cats. So I feel like on some level, she feels like she helped wrangle the cats, is what she's saying. Like, or tell them how to behave, or sometimes put one in its place, or try to be a referee or something. So she was involved in a lot of that, I feel like. But yeah, go ahead, Mom.
Oh, I was just reading. She said she was perfect. Will she come visit me and give me a sign? Yes. Give her a couple weeks.
Yeah, I know. I feel like your cats loved her. Yeah, I know, because I feel like she was the center of the cats, or like the
Moderator.
Yeah, there you go. I know I couldn't quite get the word.
Yeah. She's showing me there's something that she used to do, like when you put the food down for her or whatever, that you would have her do something, or she did something. Listen for that sign. Whatever that was, listen for that sign. She'll let you know she's there. She was my center too. Yeah. Lisa, I was thinking about you this morning. Yeah. Just know that I'm praying for you, Lisa.
Yeah. I get that, sweetie. Right now, in the current moment, she's giving me this rest, take a time out. So, she's still in that little transitional phase, sort of getting towards the end of it, but enjoying the peace, the rest, the transition, kind of, it was time, she's saying. Mm-hmm. And that it was if it actually, it's like when you get over there, if she had diabetes or whatever, you don't have it anymore. So it's like, oh, I can rest from all that, medication or whatever it was. But as far as, will she come to visit and give me a sign? Yep. She just says, keep faith. Yep. You have everything you need right now. And it will be she's going to do it. She's going to come. Here's a breakthrough card, bust through and say hello. It's a little, maybe a day or so down. It's not quite. That's what she said. Have faith. I'm coming. And then I'll burst through. But don't worry if you haven't heard anything yet, because it's still maybe a day or two before she'll be able to do it more fully.
Yeah, give her a
You
couple
can still
weeks.
sense her energy, but I feel like she's going to make
She's going to make herself known.
a sign.
Yeah, a sign. She'll bring that sign in. And in that question you're asking Lisa about, I hope she didn't suffer. She's showing me herself kind of hovering above her body until her body was done. So she didn't feel what was happening in her body. She kind of was hovering around it. So no suffering. But anyways, giving you big hugs, Lisa.
Like, in a way, that was harder for you
Yeah.
than for her.
Yes. Always is for us watching.
Yeah. No. But, here comes this final card I'm drawing for her.
Okay.
When you said, I hope she didn't suffer. And look, gratitude, give thanks. And it's just, she's grateful that you were able to be with her in that moment and do what was necessary. And she's given you so much gratitude and thanks from this side. So, don't, that's like kind of the perfect card there for this. I'm grateful for my time with you, the way it ended, with you being there, all of it. She was special too. Even though you kind of had a house that came, animals came and go, and there was a lot and all that, she was always in the center. I get like what is that? The hub of the wheel. She was like the centerpiece, and she always felt like that.
The hubcap.
Yeah, the hubcap. That's right.
Oh, sweet. Oh.
That's sweet.
All right. Eliza. Okay. Eliza, feral cat, silver. I can't tell what she needs. She gets dry and wet food from me morning and night. After the feeding, she still yells for more.
Feral cat. Okay.
Aww.
Well, that's still like that crying afterwards. Is that always, is this the end? Will there be more? There's always this, when you're feral, you're not sure when your next meal will come from. So it's sort of this, it kind of comes from that it's not even that she's hungry. It's more, or she, it's more, I hope there'll be more. I'm a little worried about that, or something like that. It's more like that. Not necessarily that I'm not full or satisfied. It's that other thing, I feel like.
A little bit like, yes, I'm sensing that too with her. And she's also, what I'm being shown here is that she it might sound like she's crying for more. She's not very good at talking, you know what I mean? So everything comes out like a little scream or whatever. So I do feel it's almost like she's also saying thank you.
Yep.
So there's a combo there, because it's like, okay, it's almost like if they're showing me, if you've been hungry as a child, and as an adult you eat really fast, and then you're like, okay, is there more? There's a little bit of that playing in part here as well, but she's also saying thank you with that screaming, and it sounds like she's like desperate, but it's also, she's bringing in a thank you there.
that is gratitude and acknowledging that you fed her
Mhm.
and that she liked it and she's thankful. But
Scream. Yeah,
it
very
is, yeah, it is like that little bit of childhood memory. It's also like an expression of, before you, I didn't know where my food was coming from. It's kind of like all of that all rolled up into one. But she's not hungry. It's not really about, oh, I'm still hungry. No, she's getting plenty. You're doing good. She probably wouldn't even need wet food twice a day. So she probably eats it right up because she's worried
Yeah,
about
he's worried about.
where's the food going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
my cat that came to me from I don't know where, she was under my porch and I rescued her. She always kind of wants to eat twice as much as everybody else. She's good about not going into their bowls, but I give her a little extra because she always feels like I don't ever get enough. And she's a big cat, like big body. But I noticed that's something she kind of brought in from being, lost or feral.
she's also, I'm, this is interesting as well. She's also letting other cats know this is my area. This is my food.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see her kind of like this. This is kind of like a little bit of that going on, and then I have the territorial card coming in.
Oh yeah.
So it could be a territorial thing here as well, but that the screaming, it sounds awful. Like I'm still hungry. Is there more coming? It's not that. There's other things at play here.
Right. And she says she's been feeding her for like over 6 years. Yeah.
Yes, it's quite territorial. Yeah.
She still thinks of you as her person, even though it's an odd kind of relationship and she's feral and you're at home, but she still feels pretty territorial about you, Eliza. And so, I agree. Like some of that meowing is about, here's my person. That's like an announcement, sort of. I like this little kitty, Silver.
Yeah, I do too. And thank you, Eliza, for taking care of her.
Yeah.
She is grateful for that. She's just doing her little lion roar after. So.
Right.
Aw. All right. I just got sent this cute little pumpkin picture.
Oh, look at the baby. Look at that head of hair.
I know. She's got on hair.
She's so cute. She's like a little Gerber baby. That's because she's so big. Remember those Gerber babies they used to put on the Gerber baby food?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, my brother Greg always looked like a Gerber baby too because he was big just like that.
Uh-huh.
I always called him my little Gerber baby.
Little Gerber baby.
Yeah. Okay, Martha.
Okay, Martha. My niece Sophia got the cutest kitten named him Dumpling. He is really he's really sick with an unknown fever. He is okay now, but vets don't know what was wrong. Dumpling.
So did he have his vaccinations? I almost feel like it might have been related to that. If he got vaccinations and he had a little bit of reaction or something. So I'm curious about that. That's the first thing I'm hearing. because I feel like it's kind of over with.
Yeah. I'm also sensing it's something to do with being a kitten. The kitten thing.
Yeah.
No rhyme, no reason. Almost. Sometimes a child will have a fever and you're like, and then it kind of just goes away. You know what I mean? Like, what was that? Was it teething? What was going on here? So I don't feel like it was something that scary or anything like that.
No, it's something about kind of like what you get vaccinated for when you're a kitten.
Oh, yes, went back the following week for them. Okay.
Yeah, it's somehow related to that. I feel like it's either what you need to be vaccinated for, and it was sort of like acting up, or it was actually a reaction to it. But either way, I feel like it's over with.
Yeah.
And it was kitten related in that's why you get kittens vaccinated if you can, because they have like cat fever and they have stuff they can have. So it does feel like that to me. But I feel like Dumpling's done with that.
Yeah, Dumpling's done.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I went back to follow. Yeah, it is somehow related to that because I keep getting it's a kitten thing, and like Debbie said, but it's almost like a little kitten that you want to try to prevent, and you do those to keep them from getting. So it was somehow related to that. Sometimes I wish I was a vet.
I know.
So I had more information.
So, but sometimes it's best if we don't, because then we can.
That's true.
We can just kind of Pictionary it for you guys.
Right. I know, because they will describe it tonight in such detail with such pictures. I'm going, okay, I don't know what this is really, but look, B,
non-action. Yeah,
choose non-action. He's fine now.
He's fine now.
Oh, now that makes me want a kitten really bad. That cute little picture holding these toesies. Oh my goodness. And plus, who doesn't love little kitten toes and little kitten feet?
Oh my gosh.
It's like baby feet too. I don't know why, but we want to kind of kiss the baby's feet for some reason. I do.
know, because they're so cute.
Like human babies or kitten and puppy feet. It's like, give them
all the little feet. All the little feet.
Kiss them up.
Bring them here.
Yeah.
All right, Martha. I hope that helps.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris, hello. Our 7-month-old rescue puppy we got in September, a Papillon
is what
mix. 5.5 pounds. Her name is Peanut. Gets so distracted by bugs, leaves, etc. Does not poop until she gets back into the house. Please help. Oh, so
she don't really understand.
Very distracted when you take her out for her little walks, and then she gets so, and then she doesn't do her business, and then by the time you get back in, she's like, "Oh, okay," and then she does her business. Okay, gotcha.
I love Martha says that card looked just like little dumpling.
Oh, yay!
Kitten on its back, holding its feet. It's so cute. I can't stand it. Let's see about this.
Yeah. So yeah, Chris, let us know if you're still here.
Peanut's full of puppy brains at this point in the little Peanut's life. Still trying to figure things out. She doesn't really get that the outing is about going to the bathroom. That's not really connected yet. She just thinks it's fun. Yeah.
Okay, Chris.
And then when we're done, okay, now I gotta go to the bathroom now that we're back. That got me all excited.
Yeah, so I do feel a little training.
Yeah.
Training will help. And so it's going to take it's going to take a minute for you, Chris, because I think it's that extra, like we're not going back in until the business is done. And once that business is done, that's when you give them a little treat, give her a little treat right then.
Yeah.
Right then. And everybody's laughing at me, right? The family's laughing at me because I am not a dog trainer. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just passing on what they're telling me. So
Yeah. And
let it go. Encourage her to release and let it go.
yeah.
I wanted to use the dog ones here.
And even if you said, "Oh, we're home," and "Oh, but you're about to go in," and we're going, "Oh, but wait, let's relieve ourselves before we go in, or even go in and go right back out." Okay, but as soon as she pees, anytime she does any business outside, tons of praise and, "Oh my goodness, what a smart, good dog." That helps worlds because they want to please you.
Mm-hmm.
So when they hear that you're pleased, they relate that to what they just did. Now, it's a little harder because she's still young and it takes a little bit. And I also notice a lot of times with mixed breeds, it depends, but it takes a little bit to figure it all out. She's trying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah. Love, tenderness.
Yeah, just guiding her with love and because she's clueless. Of course she wants to do what you want her to do. It's just a little bit of that guidance and doing it kindly. Don't get mad at her. She doesn't know.
No, not yet. She's a goofy kid. She doesn't really understand that was part of the going out thing. She's not really.
I love that.
Fun time, but she's not really connecting it with I should poop and pee while I'm out doing this. That's like not on her mind. Then when she gets back and the excitement of all that's over with, then like pooping and peeing comes to mind. She's got it backwards, but she's gonna figure it out.
Yeah, you got this, Chris.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet girl. Okay. Sweet and salty.
Yeah.
Does JC have a message for me? Can you tell us a little bit, sweet and salty, about JC so we know who we're talking about?
Jesus Christ.
That's what I thought. Since we already kind of talked to Jesus today.
Yeah, no, that's what first came to my mind.
Oh, me too, 100%.
JC, but I remember JC somehow, but not completely. There's something like maybe we read on JC before.
I love all the stories everybody's sharing with you.
I do.
All right. My husky passed 6 years ago. Okay.
JC.
All right.
I think I might have tuned into JC before, sweet and salty.
Okay.
But I don't know. I get confused sometimes. Okay. Husky. Does he have a message? 6 years ago is quite a... Okay.
Okay. Sweet and salty. Did you have like a little door like he could go in and out on his own where you were at? I'm just wondering that because I get things in metaphor like you all know, and I want to bring, because he's showing me this a little bit of freedom feel to it, but he's talking about this. He's showing me a doggy door. So I just, before I can move further into this, I kind of want to know about that. Yes, he did. Okay, thank you. And so the trust and faith you had in him, and he and you, he felt that was huge for him. That was, I don't know, this doggy door was very important to him, and he was so thankful that you had that for him. Now, I don't know if he's bringing in that you have. I don't know that you're in a place right now that you can have a doggy door, if you still have a doggy door, or if you're thinking about taking that doggy door out. But he's bringing this doggy door in. I don't know if you're thinking about, or if you're thinking about putting one. I don't know. I don't know the situation, but he's letting this doggy door over and over again. Do you have a dog right now, Sweet and Salty? Because I feel like he's saying that you can't trust your dog. You don't have the amount of faith in your current, or do you have a current dog? Like he felt special because of whatever. No, you do not. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about getting a dog? Have you been? Are you done with dogs? Are you thinking about it, maybe?
I just think this doggy door thing is hilarious. And that he's so stuck on this dog door. Well, anyways, I feel like
Well, that doggy door, that's where he can come and go.
Oh, okay.
So
Can't afford one right now, she said.
I can't afford one yet.
Okay, so but he's showing me that he's saying that what really, really, really was super beautiful to him and kind and loving, and that connection between the two, that you trusted him, and that was mutual, that love and being a part of each other's life, and he just was amazing to him and important for his time here. So thank you for that, he's saying. And I'll pass that on over to you now, Mark. Letting go of the doggy door.
Close, yeah. He saved your life.
Oh, he saved you. Okay.
Well, he's really voting for you to get another dog. I hear that pretty
I think so too.
pretty loud, and like, this choice, get off the fence. It's like, or I'm gonna push you off. He kind of came humbly before you and bowed down to you, like, grateful. I'm glad you're thinking about him. And he came forward. But I don't know. I think you are kind of pondering that idea.
Mm-hmm.
He sort of says surrender to it, and maybe get another doggy. And I will just say that I've had several dogs that never had to go to the vet. So it isn't always that because you have a pet, you have a ton of vet visits. Not necessarily. Alaska's never been to the vet. She had her initial shots, but that's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she got those before I got her. So they gave them to her, and then I got her. So, and actually, my other two shepherds never went to the vet, and they just passed it home too. So, I mean, there's just something, don't buy into something that doesn't really suit you. I would choose, well, I can have a dog and I don't have to spend a fortune at the vet with it,
Yeah.
because that's a choice too. Yeah, all my dogs have had big vet belts. See, I know, but sometimes you have to just change your mind about it. What you believe is what you receive. So if what you're receiving is not something you really like that much, then change your beliefs. It really is that, guys. I know it seems too hard or too simple sometimes all at the same time. But if it is something that's not suiting you, change it. Change your mind about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes,
I mean, when I was young, we didn't ever take an animal to the vet,
no,
ever. Any of our babies. They never went to the vet. We just took care of them at home.
it's a little too popular of a thing right now, where so many people rush them to the vet every minute for everything, and they don't really need it. Like a lot of times, my animals will act like, "Oh, I'm a little sick today, Dad." I'll give them a day to see. Well, okay, let's see how that goes, and then they'll be, "I'm fine now," So, so I didn't
Because a
just
lot of times they work it out themselves.
exactly. And like us, we don't always feel great every single day. Like some days we feel crappy.
And if they have something like a tumor or cancer,
Well, that's different.
that's their exit, and that's what they're choosing. And so
Right.
we as humans feel like, oh, we want to, do everything, and that's okay too. That's okay. You do you, but know that that's still the choice of an exit point for them. And if like that, so yeah, hernias and broken bones. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's different. I could see where it would be hard to fix a broken bone at home.
Well, and plus, my dear and loving friend at the zoo that I worked with, she was really interested in homeopathic healing and stuff. And she really loved to fix an ailing animal. So then, 9 times out of 10, the animal she was with had an ailment that she needed to fix. And, I kept trying to explain to her, maybe there wouldn't be quite so many if your intention wasn't, I need to fix animals. And so, it's kind of like that. You can get into that, or sort of like, if I don't rescue all the animals, nobody will. And so I'm the rescuer. So then the universe just keeps presenting you with more to rescue, because you begin to identify with it more and more and more. So you just have to be careful with that a little bit, guys. We don't often catch ourselves that our thoughts, especially when we dwell on them and we've just owned them completely, create our reality. And you can change it. I know it because I've done it in my life. When I begin to say, well, the reason I like pets isn't because I want to heal them all the time. And I had to kind of make that choice in my mind. That's not really what I'm looking for with my pet relationship. So as a result, I don't have that a lot. And I have a lot of pets. And you would think with as many, there would be a lot more vet visits. And no, cats too, dogs and cats. So, and I consciously tried to change my mind about it, or I did change my mind about it.
Yeah.
So,
I feel too, a lot of times they're really good about healing themselves. So,
right.
But of course, with a broken bone, you can't really.
No, and I'm not saying it's every time, but and sometimes just your belief that they can heal themselves helps them heal themselves. Like, oh, I think you're gonna get over this. And anyway, I don't know why I went off on all that.
Because you can.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm still in charge. Forgot.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting.
Keep switching.
All right. So this is our last one we're going to be doing. And Lizzie, are you still here? Lizzie T. Okay. So Lizzie T, my 15-year-old who was left with kind people, took a couple months before she trusted me after being gone 11 months for medical reasons. The only time she's happy is when she wants to go out or eat. Moves her head away when I try to be affectionate. She used to sleep on my back, but no more. Anything I can say to her to let her know she's safe now? Or can you pick up she is in pain, if she's in pain or something? Thank you. I think I think we need to talk to her.
What's the first part of that question again? Because I missed part of it. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Who was left? My 15-year-old was left with kind people.
Okay, so we're still waiting to see if Lizzie T is still here. Lizzie T, let us know you're here. And while we're waiting, so for next Monday, can we play it by ear, gang?
Yeah, what is that date even? Is that
It's the
day
26th.
Okay, it's the day after Christmas. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm open, but we'll see how we're going.
Yeah, because I
Just keep
don't
your
know
ears
the
open.
plans. So I'll be at my brother's, and I don't know what they have planned or what's going on. So we're gonna play it by ear,
That's
guys.
a good
That's
plan.
okay.
I probably will do my show on Saturday, the day before Christmas, which we call Christmas Eve here on the earth. I probably will do that one. For one thing, it's a good distraction for me right now, so I just keep wanting to do it, even though I'm kind of fighting a cold, like Debbie was coughing and struggling. I've been doing that too, like coughing, sneezing.
I don't have a cold. I've had the worst allergies.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's a cold or allergies either. It's just some kind of mucus.
It's just weird. I do get allergies and stuff, but it's been a bad season with it.
Yeah, I feel like I've been trying to get a cold. I'm just keep taking vitamin
Say
C.
no to that. Say no.
Because it keeps trying to creep. Then I go, no. And I'll take a bunch of stuff. Then I feel a little better. Then it tries to creep. No. But our weather here just is so wacky. I mean, it will jump 40 degrees.
Yeah. See, I think that's what we're dealing with. Uh-huh.
And then it'll jump back. And then it jump down. So we've had lots of rain. I keep wanting snow. But I think this week, though, I'm going to probably want heat
Okay.
because it's going to go way low.
Lizzie is here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's your doggie. She had to go stay with other people while you were sick. And now you got her back. And she's acting a little estranged. She wants to go out or eat. The only time she's happy. Yeah. What's going on?
Thank you, Sharon. Okay. I think we need to adjust her chakras. I think adjusting her chakras will help. Do dogs have chakras?
Yes, they do.
Okay. That's what I'm hearing. We need to adjust her chakras.
They do.
And just let her know. So I'm going to pass that on to you and Pan to get in there and just let her know that she's home and that.
What's her name? Did they get the doggie's name? It might be in the second part of the question.
Let's take a look here. I don't see a name in the second part either.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to. Can you let us?
Maybe it's Zoe. It says, I was gone from Zoe.
Zoe. Okay. Thank you.
11 months. Okay.
Because, I'm getting that she's just butt hurt.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't think you've explained it to her very good, like about that period of time. So talk to her. It's the first thing I'm hearing. You just talk to her like you would talk to me, and just, my friends took care of you because I needed that, because I had to have, some time away, and explain what happened. And you were serving me by going and staying with them. But we're all back. Everything's okay. Thank you. You were serving me by staying with them. Kind of explain it a little more to her. Because she's feeling a little left out of the loop or something.
Yeah, and here's the picture they bring in. She's like turning. She's butthurt, and so yeah, I think just explaining it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. We see you, Lizzie. I think, Lizzie, you're a couple minutes behind.
Yeah.
So
Which happens.
that happens. I'm just talking. I'm talking to Zoe.
Yeah, let me get Pam in here just to energetically. I feel like she would like to go back to laying with you, but almost like, well, then invite me or something. It's like she is a little bit perturbed. Yeah, we can go back to before. Little pumpkin head. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so they were nice to her and all that, but it was still a challenge for her. It's almost like I went through it. Kind of like the same, in a way, I know you went through it, because you were doing what you needed to do for health reasons. But she kind of feels like, well, I went through a big old thing too, and it wasn't fun. So thank her. That was a way to serve her and give her and be grateful, thank her for that. Yeah. Okay, kiddo. I know. I knew. I know. And she would like you to go back to, energetically working with her. Yeah, she'd like you to continue to do healing work.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of says, I was doing healing work. Now I don't know. Yeah, go ahead. You can go back to that. It's okay. And you can sleep with her and on her and do your energy work. That's all okay. She's a little worried maybe that you didn't want her to or something. Or a little worried about you physically, She was concerned about that. All right. Yeah. Well, she seems a lot more like she might just crawl up and sleep with you. And I feel like she's getting it clear in her mind. It's sort of, I know you guys hear me say this all the time when I tell you just to talk to them like you're talking to me. But you do that. So, you just tell them the little facts, even if it seems like you're in a fairy tale.
Maybe put a little special spot for her, like
Yeah.
a blanket or something, whatever, a toy, just something special to show her. Yes, come on back in here. I'm here.
Oh, Zoe, Lizzie, did I read on her? Probably.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, I was talking to her too at the same time, and just love and light, and she's feeling. She just didn't know what to trust or do, and still kind of.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Lizzie, keep us posted. I feel like there's going to be a change there.
Yeah, I do too. Release, let it go. I think we're going to move on beyond it. And she might end back up on your bed with you.
Yeah.
I feel like it.
Yep. I do too. I want to. I'm just gonna. See if there's something. Yeah. She's playing the victim. She's playing the victim. Oh, all right. Okay, so that's what you're dealing with. So just treat it like that, and do little extra special things until she comes back around. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card for all of us.
Yep.
All the parents of fur babies and those who are just support and love the fact of love animals.
Yeah.
That are here, just supporting us. But I'm just going to pull a card for all of us.
Little furry monsters.
So I feel like just in general, it's stepping into y'all are all intuitive here, and you too can bring messages for people, or if someone asks you about their pet, just you can quietly just close your eyes if you want to and just kind of listen. But they're bringing in the High Priestess for all of us, and it says, listen to your intuition, truth, intuition, subconscious mind, higher power, or self.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can intuitively too tune into that energy that we talked about in the very beginning. That kind of came across the earth or came over the earth, and you can feel it, I think, now too. That same energy that we were talking about with the animals, feeling it at Christmas time.
Oh, good. Yes.
That good old High Priestess energy where you can commune with the unseen world. Yeah. I love it.
Awesome. Well, love and light to you all. Happy holidays.
Yep.
And
Merry Christmas. This holiday just got away from me. It just went so quick. I just still can't believe it's this week.
I know.
How I managed to get anything together is beyond me, kind of. I did do Christmas card stuff, but it was just a race the whole time. I felt like I was behind all the time.
Oh, at least you got
Was
it.
it normal? It wasn't my normal.
I know. It has not for me either been.
Yeah.
I don't
know if anything's ever going to be normal again.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sharon, Saib, Gina. Thank you, moderators. We love you. Thank you for I love your rings. Very festive. Thank you for your support of both of our channels, and we'll see you next time. Love and light.
Look, Buttercup saying hi. There's the cute as a bug.
Oh, Buttercup.
Why? She goes, I'm sitting on the doggy blanket.
All right. Blessings, everyone.